trying, maybe you'll supply me with the strength to carry on and the strength to carry us like the way it always was. If I had you here again, I'd be alright. But that's just the way it is. 'Cause baby, tonight I need to feel you. It's all I can do. Try and get close to you. I need to be with you. And know I'm alive with you by my side. I'll never go away. I'll be just what you need. I'll never go away. It's all I can do. Try and get close to you. I need to be with you. I know I'm alive with you by my side. With you by my side. With you by my side.
Greetings and salutations, ladies, gentlemen, neither, both, and in between. I am Chaos Creep, and welcome back to the QuaranStream. I am still sick. I don't have my lights on because, admittedly, I'm still a mess. Might not even have my camera on this time because I'm ill. You know, I'm still ill. I'm not 100%, but I still want to do this because, I'm having a fun time with these. So, hello there, everyone. Welcome. We are going to do the second half of the Overwatch tier list of the skins. And also, I uninstalled my OBS. I updated it. So hopefully it looks like it might be running better now. Which is fantastic. I'm excited. I'm glad it didn't you know destroy. How does that look? Oh, how do I turn down the settings on this? Can I turn this down? Yeah, just a little bit of light. I'm not, like I said, I'm not 100%. But I'm okay. I'm okay. I finished editing a video, the second half of my Fallout New Vegas randomizer. Finished editing that. I didn't have high hopes for it before I highlighted it, but now that it's done and I went through it again, I like this video a lot. I think there's a lot of really funny moments, so I'm excited. I'm gonna try and get that out maybe tomorrow. Um, because I don't have much else going on. So yeah, let's just get into it, shall we? Get into it. Um this tier list thing. So we're gonna start with Farah, which is supposedly updated with all of her skins as of 2020. It's a little yeah, it's a little barren. We'll see. We'll see. Just got to make sure I sent out the link correctly. Oh, I didn't tweet it. I should do that. YouTube streaming is a lot different. It's very I'm still getting used to it. So I'm like, "Oh, okay, I got to do all of this and all of that." Overwatch skin tier lists live now. Cool. Okay. Got that tweeted. Got that. Everything's looking to be okay. It's my picture's like shorter or something like that. Um yeah, okay. I'm feeling a little bit better, you know. COVID has given me kind of just a constant stream of mucus, which is awful. But, you know, I suppose I'll take that over than like being in the ICU. Um just seems like a wise choice. Let's get into this, shall we? Farah. Honestly, Farah's design has I've it's been okay. I've never like disliked it. I've never hated it. I think it's very iconic for Overwatch. I think when you turn her to the side profile, you're like, what is going on with your like leg, your thigh? No, that's the thigh. Um, you need to see like a specialist because that sounds like it hurts to stand like that. That said, classic blue is exactly that. It's classic. I'd say that's an A tier skin. Amethyst. Um Honestly, I feel like it could be better. It's, you know, they get the purple, the red, the green, and like the white skin variants. It's okay. I'd say it's B. Same thing with copper. It's it's not the worst. I would definitely say emerald's better. It's just a very good shade of green. Um, Simple as that. I'd say it's an A tier. Titanium. I guess it gets. Which one is it? Is it this one? I think so. Yeah, but that's an A tier. It's okay. Okay, maybe B tier. I don't know. It's like it's in between them. It's not too offensive, but it's not amazing. It's just a simple, you know. Jackal? No. Actually, now that I see this, Titanium B tier. Jackal A tier. You got a new helmet. It's just a better color of white on the suit with a cool helmet. Where is Jackal? Oh, that's why we were looking at Jackal. Frostbite. It's okay. I think the particle effects are all right. It's basically just like if you don't want to use her basic skin, you can use this one. Carbon fiber. Probably one of the better carbon fiber skins for any character, personally. Um, Hold on. I want to raise this. Like, yeah. Carbon fiber, I would say, is a definite, like, it's B. Okay. I don't know the skin very well, but it's a unique one. It's a unique legendary that ties to her origin, and yeah, you know what? I'd say this is an A tier. It's got cool onk imagery. It's I'd say the worst thing about it is her like bangs, but that's okay. Mecha Queen. Um, this is the better of the two of Raptorian. But it's still not great. So, like this gets B. Where is Raptorian? Well, I feel like Raptorian is gross, just kind of gross. Rain Dancer. It's all right. I like it. I'd say it's probably wait. What's the other one? Thunderbird. Yeah, no, it's the better of the two. I'd say it's an A tier. with Thunderbird being C. It's just see it has I like the face on her chest, but it's only slightly noticeable on this one. Well, here you're just like, oh. Yeah, I think it's cool. I'm still like confused on why she looks like this. Um what like I like that she has Native American roots, but they've never really explained why she has Native American roots. It's very strange to me. If they just kind of were more clear about that, I'd be way cool about it. Because you're like, oh, cool, yeah, someone who's Egyptian and like First Nation. Alrighty, no problem. Interesting character. Lifeguard. Um, so it's okay. It's an okay skin. A little bulky. The biggest thing is again, what is going on with your calves? What that is not healthy. Ow! Your calf has been like cut off half of it so that you can have these knee pads. Like get some help, Farah. B tier. Enchanted armor is S. And enchanted armor is S tier. It is one of her best skins. She's literally missing her helmet. She is an enchanted suit of armor, and when she dies, all of the pieces fall apart. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. This one, I don't like it. I'd say that's definitely like C. It just looks weird. Bedoin or Bedoon. That's okay. I'd say that's a B tier legendary skin. It's not. It's just sort of like almost like a reimagining of her armor, and it's not terrible. Anubis. So it's the opposite of Jackal. It's more accurate to Anubis. S tier. That's a good one. Possessed. Purple. Particles are okay. I'd say this one's like B. Aviator. Aviator's a pretty good skin. Just her in her sort of casual outfit makes it kind of funny. And I like it. I like it. I'd give it an A tier. Orbital. Ew. I get it. It's like, oh, she's a space person, but doesn't look that good, to be honest. C tier. Security chief. It's okay. It's pretty average. B tier. That's the last on this list, so like these other three on the bottom, I don't know where they're from. So, you know. Like oh, it's probably the outside lights. Whatever. Okay, that's Farah. Let's do Reaper. Reaper skins. Alrighty. Hopefully this has all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 as compared to 23. 2020. That's certainly more. Yeah, okay, sure. Once again, it's not. You'll have to forgive me. It's fun. Alrighty. Reaper. Classic Reaper is exactly that. He's an absolute classic. I'd say B at the very least. No, I'd give it an A. I'd give it an A. It's the ultimate edge lord. He's kind of just hilarious as a character for being this edge lord who throws away his guns. That's just funny. Blood. It's okay. Let's see. We have Midnight, Moss, and Royal. Blood and Royal are probably the best two because they fit with the color scheme at least a little bit, while Midnight and Moss aren't. So I'd say that's a B. Where's the other one? Moss, C. Um, cool, and then there. Next up is Desert. No, he's supposed to be camouflaged. Edgelords don't camouflage themselves. D tier. Hellfire. That's a great skin. Hellfire. S. It again, edgy, unique pattern, demon horns, particle effects. Good one. Right. Or basically it's just white. It's just this white alteration. It's okay. It's it's a B tier. It's okay. American. Not as cool as the Cassidy American skin, to be honest. I like that one gun. Let's see. Oh, okay. You know what? That actually brings it up like at least a spot for me. Is it on this list? Um, I don't see it, but this would absolutely be B tier. Shiver. Shiver's another good one. It's not as good as Hellfire, but it's a classic. It's a classic Reaper. It would be. Oh, where did it go? There we go. It's a B tier. Imperial Guard. Interesting, unique mask. Cool. Yeah, this one's not bad. I'd give this one a B tier. Where is it? Is it on the list? It's not on the list. Now we get to his ones. El Blanco. S tier. Great skin. Biker. Not my favorite. Never been a big fan of the bikers. I'd probably put that at C. Dracula. Dracula's okay as his skins go. It's funny that you feel like Dracula would look at least a little bit cooler for being an edgelord, but it's a little bare bones. It's okay though. Pumpkin. Pumpkin's a great one. Pumpkin's A tier. 100%. Rat King. Rat King, is it on here? Why is Rat King not on here? Rat King is SS tier. This is one of his best skins. It turns him into a rat. I don't know what more I can say. Soldier 24, I'll give it some points for being original. Definitely a B tier. Same with the other one where it's just like regular old Gabriel. Masquerade, S tier. Another fantastic skin. It's just over the top, dark and goofy and silly. Hello there, Business Meep Gaming. How are you doing today? I'm still ill, but you know, we're managing by ranking Overwatch skins. Finished editing a video earlier, and I'm excited to put that out hopefully in the next couple of days. All right, next one. Nevermore, his Plague Doctor outfit. I love Plague Doctors. I love Plague Doctors. I do not like his Plague Doctor skin. I just don't think their coloring are all that cool. I would definitely put both of them in C tier. Mariachi, honestly, it's not. I feel like it's not as good as Blanco, but it's still pretty good. Mariachi skins for Reaper are some of his best. Then he got this one, Lubu. That's good. I'm excited to see it. I'm glad. How's the stream holding up? I was still having some OBS issues, so I talked with Installing. I don't know if you know him at all. Installing Caffeine, and he helped me out. And then in this recent update, they gave a kind of a white coloration of his Plague Doctor one. To be honest, this is probably his best Plague Doctor now. It's just the most interesting color wise, but I'd still probably not put this higher than like B tier. Lubu's a B tier skin. Glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. Alrighty, I think that's Reaper done. So next, Reinhardt, my favorite. Reinhardt's a good man. You know, he's a person that like if he existed in real life, you'd want to make him laugh, you know? Like if you made Reinhardt laugh, which I feel like is very easy as well, but you'd take it to heart almost. You'd be like, I made Reinhardt laugh? Oh my god. So I love this man. I love Reinhardt. Overwatch League skins? No. Um, how many skins? He has 23. Absolutely. Where's like, I hope one of these is more recent than the others. And this might be our best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, we're missing 3. That's fine. Classic Reinhardt is, you know, it's a pretty good classic skin. The only issue with Reinhardt is just how the proportions work, because you're like, how does this? Let's see, where's one without? It's just like proportions wise, you do not think he fits in that 1-to-1, but maybe he is just that large, and I don't want to body shame Reinhardt. That just seems like a rude thing to do. Like, okay, um, let's see, is it on the list? I don't see classic. No personality, just a suit. Um, I like that these ones do not follow the same one. This is Reinhardt to look at. Sorry, not sorry. It's pretty mid, peak German engineering. Classic. I would say it's okay. Go off. It's a good one. It's a good one. Of his other ones, brass, not my favorite. Cobalt, copper, Viridian. This is probably his best of the regular color variations. The rest of them would probably be pretty mid. Um, I like that we have. Oh, I thought they had the same starting, so I was like, oh, Bernd Sphere and Bernd Sladler were like, oh, we had 2 skins with the same name. No, Bernd Sphere, it's okay. It's his first one without his helmet, so I have to put it in like an A tier. Um, but it's, you know, I don't like camo on a lot of them. This one has a good color palette, at the very least. The German flag is represented quite well here. It's kind of fun. Cold Heart. Um, so, from what I hear, I would put this one in A tier. It's a classic Reinhardt skin. But apparently, like, top 500 players, competitive players, do not like this skin because it effectively makes headshots of Reinhardt way easier. Because now you have a big, glowing target that it's like, hey, shoot this to kill this guy, shoot here, and you're like, yeah, I suppose you don't want to point attention to your weak spot. But I'd still put it A tier. Festive, it's okay. You almost want it to be more like green and red than gold and red. um and then lastly, of the ones, you get a lore accurate one, which peak German. Peak German. It's the best version of his non-helmeted one. Until we get to Crusader. Crusader is S tier. This is peak German engineering. It is so good. You get young Reinhardt as the buff stud he was. You get a unique set of armor that's pretty fun. It's got a cool hammer. Easily one of his best skins. Peak German engineering. Bloodheart. It's just a cool looking skin. Bloodheart, at the very least, is like an A. It's an A tier. Lionheart, another good one without the helmet. Gold. Of the 2, I think his other one is, what is it? Stoneheart. I like Lionheart more, but Stoneheart's pretty good. Same thing with Blackheart. It's okay, but the other one's better. Hold on. Oh, babe. From Diablo, a little bit, a little bit. I agree with that. Um, we're gonna put some of these in here. Pretty mid, pretty mid, mid. A tier. I've been forgetting to do these. Okay, go off. Where is Lionheart, Peak Engineering, Stoneheart here? Cool. Then they gave him his. See, this armor. Overall, I like this armor set. I think Grief Heart's the cooler one, just because of its lore implications. It's the armor of his fallen master. That's just kind of cool. Conductor, though, S tier. S tier skin. It's so good. He's a little conductor guy. He's got the train number. He's got a train front engine, and when he charges, it goes. Choo choo. What more do you want out of a skin? Wujing. The the Lunar Day ones I cannot pronounce. I do not know them. This one's okay. I'd say this one's like A tier. It's all right. I like his head, but it's a little confusing. Paragon, I think I put that mid. Same with these. Then we got football one, Graydon Heart. It's a sports one. It's okay. I'd give it B tier. Draugr, S tier. His dogs are out. Look at them dogs. He looks like a Hulk creature. He's scary. It's a great Halloween one. S tier skin. Wu Yang. No. Why is his face that red? Why does the beard it's better than the Hanzo beard, but barely. Not it's a good weapon though. I'll give him that. But everything else just feels off. Just kind of weird. Steelheart was a new one they introduced. Oh. Put this one up here. Wait. There's like a second. Oh. Apparently there's a second type of Draugr skin. I don't know why that's being considered. What? Reinhardt has a lot of good skins. It's just to put it mildly. There's another skin on here that we're not able to get for some reason. Do we have to filter? Yeah, we're gonna have to filter everything. Okay, hold on. Anniversary, competitive, special, legacy. No. Is that what we want? Yeah, this one. This one's a pretty good Ryan skin. I think that you could only, you have to purchase the Celebration collection, which was just kind of a shameless cash grab. But it's a pretty cool Reinhardt. I think it's all right. I'd put this at like B tier at the very least. It's okay. Reinhardt's got good skins. Speaking of another good skin contender, Roadhog. Obviously, you can see the one I'm repping. Does it have all of them? Is it missing Clown? It looks like it is missing Clown. That's so sad. No. Looks like something from BioShock. Hog? Oh, only a little bit. Doesn't have his... That's so sad. Alright, we'll make do without it. Because obviously this is SSS tier. That's why they didn't put it on here. Of course I'm gonna like the skin that makes him into a clown. Crazy. But classic Roadhog? I love this man. He's so funny. Serious, deep-voiced Australian Mad Max guy. The last one? Oh, yeah, a little bit. Honestly, Roadhog is one of the best vanilla designs in Overwatch. The weird Mad Max stuff is funny, and he's just a funny guy. Green, mud, sand, thistle. Mud and sand are exactly that. They're mud. They're okay. They're mud colored. Green one gets a pass. Well, these other two get that. Purple gets B as well. Pigpen, though, Pigpen just does what Mud and Sand want to do. It just covers him in mud. A tier. Stitched. It's okay. I like the red mask, but it's a little weird. Clown. Frosty. Is Frosty on here? It is. Frosty gets A tier. It redoes his head. Just a lot of cool things. While Rudolph is just like, eh. Once you got Frosty in the game, there's not more you can do. Pachamari is a great skin. What? Pachamari is an absolutely fantastic skin. They did so much effort, and it's only considered a rare. That's an A. Islander, Toa, they're pretty good. I like them. I think they're all right. I think I like Toa more. I like the red, over the Islander one, but there's still cool ones, especially because they're referencing Roadhog sort of culture. Mako, Shark one's pretty good. This is probably one of the few pirate skins in the game that I actually like. The shark head is just kind of cool. Overall, pretty good. Mako's way better than Sharkbait, though. Mako's an S tier, Sharkbait's like B. I just don't like the colors. Junkenstein's Monster, instant S tier. Classic skin, completely redoes him. You get a accompanying skin with Junkrat to boot. They're best friends. It's great. Toxic's a great skin. A tier. It's just a weird looking Roadhog. It's cool. Butcher. Not my favorite, I'll be honest. I don't like the Butcher one that much. I'd probably put that B. It's okay, turning him into a demon butcher, but Lacrosse. C tier. Sports ones. Whatever. Ice Fisherman. He looks like Jamie Heineman from Mythbusters. A tier. It's also just a good skin without that. Bai. This one's a really weird one. I like that they made him full pig, but also he's kind of scary. I'd put this one B, probably. Militia is his lore skin. It's okay. I like it, I like the lore skins in the game, but part of you is just like, Hawk, you have a rifle on your back. Why don't you use that? I'd give that one like a A, but reluctant. Then he got Noxious recently. I don't like it as much as Toxic. It's just purple. It's whatever. And then he got the Midas Touch for being part of the... I don't know. They have interesting skins that come out sometimes as a point of the Overwatch League. And they put a lot of effort into these, and I would like them more if they were purchasable, because they're only available for about 2 weeks, and then they go into the vault forever. It's obviously not his best, but it's okay. The fire effect on the back is kind of cool. The gun is alright. The hook is probably its coolest feature. Sure. And that's the hog tier list. Next up, Sigma. Listen, Sigma might be a little bit bad when it comes to portraying mental illness in skins and all that. Okay, it's not typing it in. I can't see it because I'm zoomed in. Wow. Is there just not no one plays Sigma enough to make a Sigma skin tier list? Sigma skins, Sigma male, Sigma from Halloween 2020. So we might be a little bit behind. That said, he has some good skins. Oh, not in skins. I'm sorry. So Sigma got a put under fire because he's a character that's supposed to portray mental illness, as because he's gone insane from his experiments. And the issue is it kind of goes through bad tropes of not, portraying him as this lunatic. He's not wearing shoes. He's, in some of these skins, Asylum, he's locked up in a straight jacket. It's just like, in terms of like the stereotype of mental illness, it's not amazing. Overall, though, I like him as a character. I think he's kind of funny. Um, what skins is it missing, if any? Scuba? Does it have scuba? Dear God, it doesn't have scuba. Then we can't use the list. Yeah, not the greatest, but Sigma as a man who's obsessed with gravity and keeps hearing the song in his head, and that's what's driving him crazy. Cool character. I like him. Basic Sigma look though, not my favorite. I as much as I love Teal. It just feels kind of muted on him. Everything about all of his other skins just look better than this. Like that green is more striking. That orange is more striking. That one's okay. Talon, the first one where he puts on shoes. This is a cool one because, it shows like his outfit for working for the villain team. That's cool. But it's okay. Another one where I don't like the carbon fiber skins. I'd honestly put Talon's A tier, carbon fiber B tier. The other ones of these B and C tier. Subject Sigma, not a great look. I just the orange isn't cool. His dogs are out. Man, his toes are long. Like if you look at that, his like second like pointer toe. I don't even know how to do it. Big toe, and then the second one. That thing's long as hell. That thing could wrap around you. It'd strangle you with his dogs. Probably a C tier skin. Flying Dutchman. A tier. It's a good Halloween skin. I like that it turns his things into sea urchins. He looks like a ghost. It's a good one. Maestro. S tier. Best, objectively his best skin. Turning him into a maestro, he just looks fancy. He has music. He's associated with music, so he gets a cool emote alongside it. Good skin. Dr. De Caper. Not a great color look. Not my favorite. C tier. Asylum is the better of his two Asylum skins. It's still not great. C. Oracle. The green's alright, and the weird orb in the back is okay, but whatever. Prophet is probably the cooler version of it, even though it does, again, give you a glowing spot directly to their head. I'd say it's about B tier. Scuba. Scuba's another great one. It's an S tier. This is a skin that screams, Daddy? Sorry. Daddy? Sorry. Daddy? Sorry. It's a fun skin. It's a fun summertime skin. I like the bubbles too. S tier. Rhyme is like B tier. It's okay. He's like an ice elf or whatever. They're okay. Yeah. Next character, Soldier 76. Someone with a lot of good skins. 76 skins. Let's hope it has all of them. I like that it cut off his head in all of them. Classic soldier look. It's pretty good. I'd give it an A tier. It's, like I said, it's just that. It's classic. He is... Is there not a better one we can do? There's Soldier Team Fortress. Yeah, there's not that many. That's really sad. This one's an A tier skin. He's got a good color outfit, and he's just an iconic picture of the game. Jet, it's not that interesting. Olive, kind of gross looking. Green, C tier. C tier. A tier. I like that one. That one's a good one. Bone. B tier. It's an interesting recolor, but it's not the worst. Golden. B tier. I don't like it that much. That said, I guess it would look better if you have a golden gun as well, so that you really just get the golden soldier one. Immortal. He's like a zombie or something. A tier. They did a decent job with it. Ugly sweater. A tier. That's all you can say about it. Ugly sweater. Auspicious. Not a great look for him. I'll be honest. C tier. Venom. Okay. B tier. Commando 76. Of the two, this is the better one. This one's probably a B tier for his original legendaries. B tier, C tier for Night Ops. Daredevil 76. S tier. It's a funny look. He's got a good stance. It's silly. It's good. Knight Rider's probably B tier. Daredevil's just a better looking skin. Drill Master. S tier. Best skin he has. He's your dad. He's going to cook some steaks. His gun is the assault rifle. His healing is a diet soda. That's funny. This is just his best skin. Formal 76. Pretty good skin, all things considered. I like his kind of military uniform. It's kind of funny. Probably an A tier. Cyborg 76. If it weren't so weirdly orange, I'd probably like it better. B tier. Slasher 76. A tier. Really good skin. I like it. Alpine 76. C tier. Ugly. Soldier 1776. A tier. It's a funny name. 1776. His weapon's not that interesting, but he's okay. Strike Commander Morrison, it's B tier. It's whatever. It's okay. I'm so sorry for my nasals. I wish I could like put these on the list better, but people aren't making great lists. Sombra has some interesting skins. Okay. Sombra. Classic Sombra is a good design. He works the purple and the darks, like the grays. She works it really well. Weirdly orange is, yeah. Sombra is a good designed Overwatch character, though her shoes are weird. She's got them weird toe shoes. Okay, this list is like too small. A tier though. Cedro. Again, striking green color. It works with her character. That works. Incendio. Not as much as the other ones, but it's decent. I'd say that's a B. Mar. It's a pretty blue. The green aspects are a little weird. I'd probably put it at B again, but it's still good. And then Noche. It's okay. A. Noche there. Toe shoes. Yeah. Glitch. Really good. Like this is probably A tier as well. It's basically a better green one. It's like she has inverted colors. I think that's actually exactly it. It's like her skin inverted. Mexicana. Okay, it's a decent one. I suppose it's got the Mexican flag worked in there, but you almost wish for more red, less green. B tier. Phantasma. This one's okay. It's a Halloween one, but it's a little weird. Not my favorite. Peppermint. It's silly. It's okay. It's a holiday one. I still can't find them on the list, though. So, I don't know. And then Oro. This one's not that good. It's just kind of gross looking. S tier. She has so many good legendaries. Azukar, S tier of the looking the Los Muertos gang. Of course, they got the sugar skull design. It looks cool. Los Muertos, this pink and green one. It's not my favorite of the two, but it's still good. Like, it would be an A tier. Augmented. Honestly, Augmented and Cyberspace are not my favorites. I would probably put them both in B tier. Bride. She's Frankenstein's bride. It's kind of funny. I don't know exactly what makes her Frankenstein's bride, but it gives her a cool Halloween outfit, and this is the start of her hair changing so wildly every single legendary. It's kind of funny. Where is it on the list? Frankenstein's bride, S tier. Rhyme. Not a great skin. Again, weird hair. Why? What? Like, what's up with that? I'd probably put it in B. Talon. Sombra, what is with these haircuts, girl? Like, this is... I hate the term, but dear God, it is the hair and haircut. C tier. I want the Talon skin to be good, but that hairstyle... She is so, like, going to bitch at you for hours. Demon Hunter's pretty good, though. Is it on the list? No. This one would be an A tier. Okay. That's alright. But that's an A tier skin. Virus. That's also another good skin. That would be like an A tier. Tellum. This one's a funny one. She's finally put on... I find this hilarious. She finally puts on regular shoes when she's going scuba diving. It's like, oh, Sombra. What? Face Changer. Probably one of her best skins. Because it changes her face. Every couple of seconds she gets a new face. And it's weird and funky and it's cool. Black Cat. I don't even remember when she got this one to begin with. It's okay, I guess. The tail is so weird looking, though. And then they gave her a new one in the anniversary remix that is way worse. You're just like, oh, Sombra, you're an eyesore. At least this one's like fits with your color scheme. A Neon Cat is just like, my eyes. Scuba's B tier. Face Changer S. Yep. That's Sombra. Symmetra. Symmetra has some pretty good ones. I don't know how to spell Symmetra. $32 skins. 32 skins for Symmetra. That's a lot. Alright, I'm just going to assume this is the closest we're going to get. So her classic look, it's alright. I like the dress. I've always thought the dress was kind of funny, and I liked how much of it has jiggle. You know, the dress and her hair just flowing in the wind. That's fun. Cardamom. Let's see. B. Are any of her other... No, I think all of her basic color skins are all the same. She really is like the first like perfect example of Overwatch, like early Overwatch, where you're like, classic skin, light blue, then a green, then a pink, then an orange, then a yellow. You're like, yep, those sure are like palette swaps. First one, Peacock. It's okay. I'd still put it in B. Regal. It's a slightly different color. I like that her arm kind of matches everything. I'd probably put that at A tier. Utopia. Utopia? Is that Utopia in, I don't know what language she speaks. There's a lot of languages in India, and I don't know the most common one. Hindi? Maybe? I don't know. This one's okay. I'd give this one an A tier. Vampire. That one's pretty good. That one gets an A. Mistletoe. No. Ew. This is not a very good one, to be honest. I don't like this one at all. B tier. Pow. Oh. B tier for this one. I can't find the mistletoe one. Holy. Holy. This one's kind of funny. I like the color splash of it. I'd give it an A tier. Maramarat, if I'm saying that correctly. Hindi, Punjabi. Yeah, I don't. There's so many languages. They're Overwatch is very unclear with like specifics from where they're from. I can't say for certain. This one's not very good. This is honestly probably the first C tier skin. It's just not a good color thing. Her first legendary, Architect. Okay. Yeah, you sure? Now both of her legendaries, Vishkar and Architect, are boring as hell. The gun isn't that interesting. The turrets aren't interesting. The teleporter isn't interesting. It's not good. Devi and Goddess are both pretty good. I'd say they're A tier. Where's the other one? And cool cultural representation. Does it do anything to the gun? Not that much. Dragon's probably your S tier skin. It's just they did a lot of work. The almost tentacles on the teleporter, the eye on the gun. It's just a good one. Figure skater is strange. Don't really get this one. Probably. Where is it on here? This one? Probably a C tier for me. Magician is probably my favorite of hers, I'll be honest. I'd say it's an S tier. I just think the hat is kind of funny looking. The rabbit on the gun is good. Turrets don't have much. And I thought the teleporter had something at some point, but maybe they changed that. Oh, there's a spade in the middle of it. You can barely see it, but it's spinning. Sure. Oasis. That's okay. Let's say Oasis is a B tier. Mermaid. It's alright. I don't know if I've actually experienced this one at all. The gun is alright. I like its kind of crustacean look. Turret, nothing special. Oh, the tentacles! You know what? The tentacles alone bring this to an A tier skin. That's probably pretty good. Hydra was one they introduced recently. It's just the dragon one, but blue. It's okay. And then she has this one from, like, BattleNet or something. Oh, that turret's actually the most interesting turret they've ever made. C tier. I want to like Symmetra because they introduced her to the game. They've done nothing with the lore on Vishkar, and then she got balanced like 12 times, and that's it. That's all that's happened with Symmetra, and you're just like, I'd like to learn more of this character. Oh, wait, I forget. They did announce at one point she was autistic. And you're like, cool. Who is Symmetra? Blizzard, listen, I'm fine with characters being this, all this cool. Who are they, though? You can't just assign some random thing to this person and be like, yeah. You're like, okay. Does that affect them? You're just kind of telling me these things. Tracer was the only one that worked because they were like, hey, Tracer's gay. Here's her girlfriend. You're like, cool. Okay, I like that. They're like, hey, Soldier's gay. You're like, okay. Does he have a partner? And they're like, no, he's sad and old and alone. And you're like, Jesus, Soldier, I'm sorry. I didn't want Blizzard to make you forever alone. But just this. We're happy to announce Soldier is gay and old and alone. Soldier's the first ever incel in Overwatch. Oh, But we got a classic next. Torby, my man. Pinnacle of sex right here. Torbjorn skins. Yeah, we'll do this one. We'll do this one. I like the final tier is mac and cheese for some reason. I know they did Soldier dirty. Classic Torbjorn. He's got good. He's tiny. He's got a good red and yellow mixture. A tier skin. Blah. His blue skin. It's okay. Yellow skin. Kind of gross. Good on. It's okay. That's a good green skin. Green up there. C for yellow. B for blue. Yeah. Blomon. Where's his purple skin? Purple is like B tier. It's whatever. Cathode. It's a decent like all white skin. It's okay. I'd say it's B. Woodclad. Kind of boring. Sorry, Torby. It's just not that interesting. C tier. Trekondor. Swedish colors. S tier. It's a good one. Rustclad. No, not that great. I'm sorry. I don't think it's even on the list. That's how good it is. Magni. It turns him into like a dwarf from World of Warcraft, and he fits the bill really well. Good skin. Good skin. I'd say that's a. Is it not on here either? What the hell? No, it is. A tier. Chopper, his like biker one. I like that his melee is just a wrench, not even a wrench, a pipe. But I don't really like both of these skins. I'd say they're B tier at best. Barbosa, it's an okay pirate skin. Again, his basic ones, I think Blackbeard is C, Barbosa is B. Surf and Splash is not even on this list either. This is S tier. Of course this is going to be S tier. He's at the beach. He's got a squirt gun for a turret and a regular gun. He's an inflatable hammer as his regular hammer. He's got sunscreen on his nose. And there's one Photoshop of him where they changed his shorts into a thong. And that's hilarious. S tier. Viking. Viking's another good one. Viking gets... Viking's S tier. He's got Mjolnir as his hammer. The turret looks cool with like the little dragon insignia. And it's got the S symbol for some reason. So, yeah. Lumberjack, again, S tier. He's just got a lot of good skins. Turning his hammer into an axe. Turret's kind of abnormal. And this gun is kind of funny. That's a good one. Santa Clad. He turns into Santa. It's an A tier. It's a classic. It's not the greatest, but it could be better. This one's funky looking. It's kind of funny. I'd say it's B tier. I like that he has a mace. And then he has two... I didn't know about the Photoshop bikini. It's so good. It full on like red thong. And I think they added bulge to it because you're dealing with Torbjorn. Torbjorn canonically has like 13 children, so we know he fucks a lot. So of course, Torbjorn's going to be strutting his stuff. We know this man's packing. He's 3 feet tall and 3 feet long. Okay, maybe that's... His two, like, in-lore skins, they're okay. I don't like him without a beard, though. It scares me. I'll give them both A tier. This one's called Cybjorn, which is, really funny to me. It's okay. It's not my favorite skin of his, but they called it Cybjorn, so, like, B tier. And that's his last one. Though, on this list, it has the Mercy skin, the, like, pink, breast cancer awareness skin that someone edited to look like Torbjorn, and that's obviously S tier. Duh. Tracer! Tracer, the character that got 1,000,000 skins, like, for the first 4 events of the game, which makes sense, and then they just stopped giving them to her. Everyone complained, hey, Tracer has too many skins, and they're like, gotcha. We will never do another Tracer skin again. And you're like, okay, maybe that's a little bit harsh, Blizzard. Classic Tracer. Listen, I have a deep-seated... I hate playing against Tracers because I play support so much that I it's hard to look at Tracer without seeing red, so I'm trying to be unbiased as possible. She's okay. I've never really liked the color of her pants. Like B tier. Purple, pink, blue, and green. Yeah. B tier. There's not I don't have much to say. They're just yeah. Posh. Yeah. This is just gonna be all of them going B tier. Sporty. C tier. I don't like that one. That one's just gross looking. Union Jack. Dear God, she's British. Get us out of here. C tier. Wooltide. B tier. Rose. B tier. Lightning. Tracer. Tracer, that haircut. Tracer, dear God. No. Punk Tracer. This one's actually pretty good. Punk Tracer can be A tier. That one tried to sneak into A tier. Ultraviolet gets B tier. It's not as good. Mach T. I like its colors more than the other one. B tier. T Racer. Funny name, not a great skin. C tier. Track and Field. That's okay. I'd give it a B tier. Will-o'-the-Wisp, probably her best skin. S tier. She's a Will-o'-the-Wisp. She's a ghost. It looks funny. Neza. That just doesn't look right. C tier. Graffiti, probably her other best skin. And my favorite part, the canisters were made by Winston. The best character. Is Graffiti not on here? Graffiti, S tier. Sprinter. A worse version of the Union Jack one. Jingle. This one gets an A tier. Hong Gildong. C tier. Cadet Oxton. A. Cavalry. That's the gun look. You know what? That one can get A tier. Slipstream. It reminds me of Top Gun too much, so C tier. I don't like that. And then the last one is from like the special Overwatch League one that we can't access. I really tried to be unbiased. I really tried, but God, I hate Tracer so much. She fills me with so much anger. Okay. Time for everyone's favorite blue sniper. Widowmaker is very funny because her lore just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Here's the sexy sniper. So you see a little blue dot in the distance and you go, oh, my peen! And then you die because she shoots you. as far as her basic design goes, it's okay, I guess. B. Ciel. Barely a difference. Like, genuinely, if you showed me this, I'd be like, yeah, that's what Widowmaker looks like. Yeah. And then you're like, no, that's actually her first variant skin. You're like, oh, okay. Knit. Again, nothing changes. Pink. That's the first one. Like, that one gets B just because I can see what's going on. Green. Oh, sorry. I try to avoid any noise with it, but green. It's like her only noticeable color change. Yeah, I guess it's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Patina, like B. Yeah. Winter. B. Dragola. Okay. Spider, A tier. This is actually probably one of her better skins. It fits with her spider motif way better. It just looks kind of cool. Electric. Widow, what's going on? Blow de Lis. Yeah. Comtesse. This is probably one of her better ones. This one, I would say, is like an S tier. I like the skin. I just think the suit is nice. The gun is nice. It's nice. Nova. White. Eh. I guess. Kyoto. This one's a good one. I like this one. I'd say this one's probably an S tier. It's just like her gun is probably the worst thing about it, but it's just her on vacation. Biathlon. No, I don't like this one. C. Black Lily. Good dress. A. Pale Serpent is probably one of her cooler ones as well. I'd say that's an S tier. Mascatea. You can tell my French is great. It's kind of funny. I like the hat. The gun is a little underwhelming, but sure. Kerrigan. Okay. Sure. That's a B tier. Odette turns her into a black swan, or technically a white swan. B tier. Odile. C tier. Huntress. That other one is better. C tier. Scorpion. It's a little funky. I'd give it an A tier though. I love the physics on the scorpion tail though. Just look at this thing fly. Talon. Whatever. Angel de la Mort. Now this one's probably actually a really cool skin. I wish I could actually get it, but it's another one of the Overwatch League only skins. But it's good. This is falling apart, by the way. All our tier lists, because none of these lists are like do very well to figure out what anything is. But now we got our man Winston. Okay, classic Winston, A tier. Classic Winston. He's my friend. He's my friend Winston the gorilla. The blue one, sure, it's okay. Banana though, S tier. It's just his color swap palette, but it's a one called Banana, and he's yellow. So the green one's a little muted. B tier. Red, A tier. Desert, B tier. Ocean King, very strange. B tier. Ancient Bronze, B tier. Frogston, C tier. Undersea and Frogston are not very good legendary skins. They basically do nothing. All it gives them is a slightly cooler weapon, and that's it. Explorer, though. Explorer and Safari are both A tier, turning him into a Safari guy. Catcher. This is an A tier skin. It's kind of ugly, but the sunglasses on Winston, cannot be beat. Cannot be beat. A tier. Werewolf. A tier. He's kind of funny looking. I like that he has jeans. Yeti. Never been a big fan of the Yeti skin. I'm sorry. I'd say it's like C tier. Maybe not. I'd say B. Wukong, based on the story of Sun Wukong. It's funny because it's like, oh, Sun Wukong's supposed to be very like bashful and all that. It's just because he's a monkey god is why he got the skin. Nose blowing incoming. Watch out. Yay. Wukong, probably the best thing about it is his gun, but it's a C tier skin. It's not that great. Specimen 28 is kind of ugly, but it's about like his lore and how he escaped. So sure, I'd give that a B tier. Gargoyle is probably S tier. It's just a good looking skin. He's a gargoyle. His gun is a steeple chapel spire. That's just cool looking. Horizon. It's okay. And that's it. He has another like London Spitfire official one that turns him into like a little pilot. I love that one. I wish I could get it, but no. Wrecking Ball. I'm just no longer doing an actual tier list. I'm just saying them. It's because I can't see. Is basically the biggest thing. I'll just get rid of it. Classic Wrecking Ball look is probably a B tier skin. He's okay. It's just kind of boring. It could be better. Fluoride turns him blue. Hey, it's a good shade of blue. Lithium, red, probably A as well. Potassium, you'd expect it to be yellow, but it's purple. A, there's not much. Smoke, probably B. Biohazard is pretty funny because you have a green hamster, like he's irradiated with the yellow caution. That's an A tier skin. Wooden Ball. I've never been a big fan of this one. It just doesn't look that good. C tier. Paper Cutting. He's made of gold. Good design on the ball. A tier. Porcelain. I like his little suit and the design of the ball, but I'd probably say it's a B tier skin. High Roller. He's got sunglasses. And he's kind of gold. It's okay. B tier. 8-Ball. His little tuxedo is very funny. I just wish the rest of him looked like an 8-Ball and did not have this wood paneling. B tier. Horizon. And Lunar. Lunar's the better one because it has a better color scheme, but it's not great. B tier. Lucio Ball. It turns it into the Lucio Ball. That's just clever. A tier. Jack-o'-lantern, S tier. This is one of his best skins. He's a giant pumpkin. He's a weird... I don't even know what to describe what the hamster is. Some sort of sackcloth character. It's good. Next S tier skin, Submarine. Submarine's S tier. He becomes a submarine. It's got a propeller. It's got like barnacles. And then he has a little mustache and a captain's uniform. S tier. Great. Literally his greatest skin. It's so good. Junker. A tier. It's not bad. I like it. Mayhem. B tier. It's a lot to look at. Snowman. B tier. It's okay. Oh, I like the presents as the arms, though. That's kind of funny. Next up, Zarya. God, there's... So before we get into Zarya, Zarya has one good skin, in my opinion. It's this one. Alien. It's an Overwatch League one. It's so cool. She's in a suit. She's an alien. She's a Men in Black. It's a good skin. That's about it, though. The rest of hers, classic Zarya is like B. You're like, okay, the red variant isn't great, the yellow variant isn't great, the purple variant isn't great, the green variant isn't great. White Zarya. Wait. White colored white palette Zarya is B. Midnight Zarya B. Inhirar B. Frosted. It's just a better version of the Dawn skin. B. Racer C. Barbarian A. This is probably one of her few good legendary skins, but it's a little weird. Siberian Front. No. C. Cybergoth. C. Industrial. C. Weightlifter. B. Totally 80s is kind of funny. I'll give it an A. Snowboarder. C. Polyanitsa. She's like a Viking character. I don't really get it. A. Siberian. A. Arctic. C. Champion. B. Wangwu. C. Workout. C. Alien S. Zarya does not have that many good legendaries. I'm sorry. And her best one is locked behind the Overwatch League vault. I couldn't even purchase it if I had the tokens. It's sad. And now we have our last character. Zenyatta. Classic Zenyatta's look. He's my best friend. He is definitely an A tier, as basic skins go. His blue variant, little boring. Air, it's okay. I'd say it's B. Earth, B. Not that much. Leaf, probably a better green color than the other ones. Still B, though. I don't like his green chin. Water, same thing. The chin, I don't like that being changed. It's just strange. Yeah, B. Ascendant. He's all purple. I'd say this is an A. This is a good one. Carbon fiber. The head looks kind of cool, but I'm not a huge fan. B. Harmonious. B. Skolyata. A. This is a good one. He's a zombie. It's funny. Subaquatic. It turns him into a little diver. I'd say this is an A tier. Jinyada. This is a pretty good legendary skin. I think it's alright. I like the reds and the blue. Definitely it's better than Ifrit, in my opinion. Raw is better than Sunyata. Just again, better color palette. Fastball is pretty funny. It looks like he kind of has a mustache. And for some reason, there is an absolutely huge bulge in his pants in this skin. His other ones, I guess you kind of have, like, stuff covering it. Well, then you get to fastball and you're like, damn, how much are you packing, Zen? Anyways, Cultist is S tier. Turns him into a Cthulhu worshipping cultist. He just looks great. Nutcracker, A tier. I like that the balls are nuts. That's a weird thing to say. Sangzi, way too realistic looking. That scares me. B tier. Luzhliang. I think it's. I don't know. I'm again. B tier. It's okay. Huitzilpochtli, which is an Aztec one. I know I pronounced that one correctly first try. Here for the bulge. Okay. Look at this bulge. Like, of all of Zenyatta's skins, right? His pants, he has baggy pants. But then you get to fastball, and it really does look like there's just something huge down there. He's hiding something. And it's a huge slog. Like Torbjorn, 3 feet tall, 3 feet long. But this Aztec skin is probably one of his better ones. I'd say this is an A tier, maybe S tier. It's a good one. Toybot, it's okay. He's missing his bulge though, so gotta deduct some points. B tier. And then he got a new one, Zealots. It's not as good. This is a C tier. Yeah. But I think that's it. I think that's it for right now. I want to do the maps. Orange is the cup? Maybe. But then why does the robot need a cup? For baseball, I don't know. Maybe it's just standard practices. All right. I will be right back. We'll do something. Yeah. Exactly that. Something. Okay, hello. I found the something. So have you guys heard about that guy on TikTok that was going to save all these tadpoles to create a frog army? And everyone was telling him, dude, don't do this. You're about to commit bioterrorism. Um, well, bad news. They became frogs. And suddenly the guy's like, oh God, I can't control them anymore. Oh dear God, there's hundreds of thousands of frogs going around my neighborhood. And everyone's like, wow, who would have guessed you committing an act of bioterrorism would have been bad? We warned you about this when you first did it, and now you have to pay. I'm surprised no one's called the EPA on them, because genuinely it's like, yeah, this guy for TikTok found a pool of frog spawn. Um, just bunches and bunches of little frog eggs, and they were gonna die because frogs reproduce and they make about hundreds and hundreds of eggs because only like a couple survive. So he found a pool full of it, hundreds of thousands of frog eggs, and he decided, well, I'm gonna save them and raise a frog army on my own. So he brought them over, and they became tadpoles. And everyone's like, "You have 100,000 tadpoles that you cannot feed in that pool. When they become frogs, you no longer have the ability to control them being in that pool." And he was like, Whatever, I don't care. I'm gonna have a frog army." And then they all became tiny frogs, and now there's millions of frogs in the neighborhood. Tiny frogs that are going to start eating each other and ruining the ecosystem. And everyone's like, wow, who would have guessed? When he first came out, they were like, seriously, dude, what you're doing here is not only illegal, but really harmful to the local environment. And he's like, I don't care. I want frog army. And yeah, now it's too late. So it's fun. Oh, I forgot to say, this one's obviously an S tier Reaper skin. Turning him into a luchador is just it's just classic. It's good. People that have been his neighbor, and they've made TikToks of like, wait, man, what's going on with all of these what's going on with all of these different frogs and whatnot. Yeah. So now that we've done the Overwatch skins, I know the tier list thing kind of fell apart towards the end there because a lot of people didn't make very good maps. I decided let's let's do the other one. Let's do the other big one, which would be skins. Not skins. Am I stupid? Maps. And this is an extremely detailed map list. You get to rank defending and attacking, which is kind of cool. So let's get to it. So I understand why a lot of people in Overwatch did not like 2CP. 2CP is a rough game mode because as soon as one capture point is captured, the second one becomes available. Now, if the biggest issue is on attacking, you have to get through these big chokeholds to get to the point. And, they can be difficult to overcome, but that's exactly the problem with 2CP. If one team just blows through the other one and captures the first point, there is nothing stopping them from blowing through the team again and capturing the second point, and the game being over in less than a minute. And that's kind of the biggest problem people had with 2CP was just you could get snowballed so fast. Your team on defense just gets destroyed, and that's the game. You lose. And then, there's the certain point of, even if you did lose a fight, the chances of you regaining the ability to capture that point, became harder and harder. The reason why people like payload maps is because they have to push the cart along a set path that's very slow. It might be tedious, but that's for balance. They capture a team wins a fight, they get to push the cart. And, maybe they make space for it to be pushed even more. While the enemy, if they successfully defeat the payload, it stops. And then after a little bit, it goes back, depending on how well they've defended it. 2CP doesn't have that. If defense loses, they lose 0.1, because the walk back from spawn, if a team of 6 instantly dies at the beginning and the enemy team goes on the point, they will have that point captured before the defending team respawns, which is the biggest problem with it. To be honest, I feel like instead of just giving up on it like Blizzard did, they could have done something else, like there was a cooldown, or you could make it that the control point is unlocked. The second control point is unlocked immediately after the first one, of course, but have it that it's time to actually take the objective is much longer the shorter the game has been going on. Meaning, if the first team blows through the first point and gets 0.1 within a minute, that's cool. They can move on to second point, but it will take them about 2 minutes to cap it at that point. And the idea is that the longer a match goes, the shorter its capturing cycle goes. That just allows defense to defend the point. You could have it on both points, to be honest. Pardon me. So, as a result, I guess we'll get into this. Honestly, I found attacking Temple of Anubis, I would say that's C tier. It's never been my favorite. I like C tier, I like 2CP more than people did. But I understand why they don't. That said, I've always enjoyed a good defense round on Temple of Anubis. I would consider defense on Temple A tier. I love a good round of that. Blizzard World on attack. Blizzard World on attack, I feel like Blizzard World just in general is B tier. It's not the greatest. It's not my favorite map, but it's not the worst thing in the world. I'll play it. It has some fun bits. I've had some cool moments on it, but I've also had some awful ones. See, the thing I like, or the thing I dislike in Overwatch the most, I'm not a big fan of control points. I don't like most of the control point maps. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. Sanctuary is probably a B tier. Downtown is B. Busan is Mecha Base is D C. I don't like fighting on the Mecha Base. Downtown, actually, I might bump Sanctuary down to C as well. Downtown's the only really fun one. It's a good Widow map. There's a lot of weird angles and height to it. It's fun. Dorado on attack is a B tier, but is defense better or worse? Honestly, I would consider them both. I like Dorado. Payload's my favorite map type in the game, but Dorado's definitely not my favorite payload map. It's okay, though. It's very hard, though. It can be very hard to defend. After the first point, Dorado kind of is just impossible to defend. Eichenwald is my favorite map in the game. S tier to both. And I know, is it bias? Yes. Do I care? No. I love attacking on Eichenwald. I love defending on Eichenwald. I just like Eichenwald. Watch Point Gibraltar. I think this is one of the better maps in the game. Attacking Watch Point Gibraltar is A. I think defending, though, is S. I love a good Gibraltar defense. There's just a bunch of fun spots to go. You can hold your own in various ways. There's a lot of height. It's a good map. I think that one. I think people don't like that one, and I find that strange. Hanamura. Hanamura is probably the only like balanced 2 CP map. It has some issues, but it also has some of the best games. So Hanamura, I would say probably A attacking, but B defending. Defending Hanamura is a little hard. Havana, another payload map. People don't like this one as much. I think it's all right. I like it. I'd say defending on it is way more fun, though. I'd say defense Havana is way better than attack Havana, but not that much. Just a tier. Hollywood. I think Hollywood's a solid map. I think it's okay. I'd say it's probably just B tier on both ends. You can have a rough. What? Did I run out of room? No. Okay, thank you. You can have a rough time attacking and defending. Hollywood can be a little difficult, but I enjoy it. Horizon Lunar Colony was one of the first maps that like people really disliked. I never really had an issue with it. I'd say attacking was definitely the worst. It's like a C tier, but defense wasn't that bad. Ilios is probably the best control point map in the game. It's a classic, obviously. Lighthouse, A tier. Well, A tier. They're some of the best. Those you can just have some great matches on those. Honestly, no. Well is S tier. Well is probably the best singular capture the not capture the flag control point map in the game. It is just silly. It's a little fight arena with a hole in the middle of it. So it causes so much hijinks. It's the only map that like Roadhog's super viable on because you can just throw stuff around. Farah, Lucio's got stuff. Like you can be those characters and do well, but you don't have to. It's just a good one. Ruins, though, I would say is probably my least favorite. I hate Ruins. Ruins is C tier. It's a great Widow map, and it's just annoying to play against. I don't like the main point. Not my favorite. Junkertown is mid. I don't want to say it, but it really is. Junkertown defense is objectively better, but it's not by much. Kings Row, S tier. Another absolutely kind of perfect stage. I think it's got great looks, it's got great design, it's fun on attack and defense. Great map overall. Lijiang Tower. Lijiang Tower's best map is Night Market. That's obvious. That's an A tier. Lijiang Tower Garden is B tier. Lijiang Tower Control Center, C tier. In that order. The Night Market is fun. It's got, like, environmental hazards, stuff like that. I know Garden has that, too, but it's a little hard to control sometimes. And then you get Control Point, which is just, it's kind of a mess. Nepal, honestly, I feel like Nepal, Shrine and Village are both C, with Sanctum being A. Sanctum's, again, just the best one. The ones that have a lot of environmental and just wacky stuff are probably more of the fun maps because you just get more craziness. Numbani, I like a good Numbani map. I think Numbani is a solid A tier. Um, but that's only for attacking, I'm going to be honest. I feel like defense on Numbani is a lot harder to get done, and it's a B tier. Oasis is probably my least favorite map in the game. I do not like Oasis. I my favorite is probably Gardens. Gardens is at the very least a B tier map. I would consider the other two D tier. Paris is also D tier. Paris was objectively the worst map that's ever been added to Overwatch. It's full of choke points, and neither side really has a great time doing their job. Rialto, one of my favorite maps as well. I think attacking on Rialto, perfect. Lot of fun. Defense, almost perfect. It can be a little difficult from times. I'd say it's still an A tier, though. Route 66. Route 66 is... I enjoy it. I'm not going to say I don't enjoy a little Route 66. But it's definitely... I think I feel the same way about Route 66 as I do Hollywood. They're solid picks, but they're not my favorite. Volskaya Attack. I've never liked Volskaya Attack. I would say it's C. Defense Volskaya, though, I'd put that in A tier. I'm going to be honest. I enjoy a good Volskaya defense. And is this map... I need to check if we're... I feel like we're missing one. Move. Maps. Onamura. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. 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 Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Yeah, I guess that's it. I guess I was thinking of the Overwatch 2 maps. So far, all of the Overwatch 2 maps from that beta were A to S tier. They were really good. Monte Carlo was great, or Circuit Royale. Midtown was a lot of fun. It's a good New York map. What was the third one? The two push maps. Push was okay. I'd probably say the push maps were like B tier. I think I like them more than I like control points, but not that much. Not that much. And was there any other one shown? We had Midtown. We had Circuit Royale. Was there any other brand new maps in the beta? They were all good, though. I would say they're all solid picks. Yeah. I know there's other maps in terms of, like, Capture the Flag and Team Deathmatch, but I don't play on those maps. And I don't want to rank them. These are the only traditional ones. So, yeah. I think that's it. I think that's all we have for that today. There is one last, like, big Overwatch thing I want to do in this QuaranStream I'm doing, but I kind of want that to be the whole stream. That is, do you see my loot boxes? I have nearly 400 loot boxes because I've played this game so much, I've collected nearly every skin. I know it doesn't sound like it, but that's because it's now counting the, yeah, if without counting the contenders, I have collected nearly every skin from every character. There's only just like a handful left. Hi, how are you doing? And so one of these days, I kind of want to get to 400 loot boxes first. But one of these days for our whole stream, we're going to just open the 400 loot boxes I've got. I've got one legendary, 37 anniversary, 7 summer games, and 346 regular. It's because, you know, the loot box model after a while got old. You know, a lot of games started switching over to battle pass systems, which there was rumors that Overwatch 2 might get some, which hopeful. I think that would benefit this game way more than loot boxes, you know, because battle passes just kind of encourage you to play more. And if you put your skins and all the cosmetics behind that, then hey, I'm coming into Overwatch 2 wanting to play some games. And if I pay you guys a little bit of money, I get cosmetics as I play. Sure. Why not? It's a better model than, like, you know, who buys loot boxes in 2022? You know, like, I could understand 2016, yeah. People buy them. I bought some then. 2017, 2018. Sure. But now you're just like, this game's barely been updated in 3 years. Why would I go and buy these? And why would I open them when I get them? So you get this huge huge acclamation of loot boxes. So I think it will be a really fun stream at some point, but it's not today. I think we could play Overwatch. I know we've just been looking at skins all day and ranking them. We could actually play a game of it. You win. You know, play a couple, wrap up from there, and then it's better if you play Fortnite. In general, supposedly, I suppose so. Fortnite's not my favorite game. I played the no build though. I thought the no build was enjoyable. I've never been a big battle royale fan. Is the big thing. I don't know. I like when my games I have like teammates, and I know there's like 50v50 and stuff like that in Fortnite, but I don't know. It's just it's not a model of game that I've enjoyed a whole lot. It goes to all battle royale. I'm always just like, good for you guys. Whenever like a new one comes out, I'm like, that looks awesome. I'm glad. I hope people have fun with that. Because I knew I wasn't gonna. Let's do a round of mystery heroes, or as many people on here call it, misery heroes. I've always found that as a funny name for it. I understand why, because sometimes the game causes the enemy team to win. Also, I fixed my frames. Thank God. All I had to do was reinstall OBS and we're all good. But, yeah. And now we got Moira. We can morb on some suckers. Nope. I'm not morbid on these guys just yet. Back there, I guess? Oh. Okay. I probably should have played that better. I probably shouldn't have chased him. I was angry. I have bloodlust whenever I'm Moira. But now I'm no longer Moira, so... Whoopsie! Alright. How do we... Let's get these guys on the point, shall we? Yeah, I gotta say, no one followed him. I was trying to, but that's why I set up the teleporter. Okay, I've made a mistake. I've definitely made a large mistake there. It is a little concerning when you look at hero damage. You get a gold for doing 800. Okay, there we go. Because you're just like, guys, what's happening? Alright, that will get rid of the supercharger. Alright. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh my god! I tried. I tried. Oh, God, I can't wait for the 16th when actual Overwatch 2 news is announced. Because I miss the beta. The beta was really... Like, I understand why they closed it, but also at the same time, why not just leave it up? Just allow it, put a competitive mode in, a competitive rule set mode, and just let folks have fun. Yeah, it's not finished, but who cares? It's better than your current game, where people are enjoying that. But I'm still having fun with Overwatch 1. It's a better game with people, though, like with friends. Kicking butt? No. Like I said, this game is best these days with your friends. Okay, what is Ryan doing? This is an interesting play, Ryan. Yeah, that was my bad. And then he walked into like a firing line. Sorry, Ryan. I'm just focusing a little bit. Oh, hi, Symmetra. I think I missed that. Oh, I almost had the ability to boop him in. Feels so bad. I was like, oh, I'll get this. Nah, I missed it. I'm just playing a very passive Lucio, but you know what? That's alright. Oh, I gotta heal my Cassidy though. I got him. Okay. Yeah, I'm considering doing one last competitive season for this game before Overwatch 2. Just because, I don't know, I played a decent bit of competitive. It was not my favorite game mode, because, you know, people in this game get really angry. But I figure one last season of not caring in the slightest might be a bit of fun. Just because it will be the most like, oh, we're just having a fun time. Did he follow me? No. Bye. I'm out. Goodbye. Yeah, I know I've been playing a very passive Lucio because I still haven't gotten an ultimate yet. Yeah, I've got like my head in. Oh, I found those. Whoa! Okay, nice. Oh, Mercy's won! Okay, and that's what happens when... I can't do much there. Oh my god, Dear Lord.
Now that's more like it.
Okay. I haven't played Lucio in a while. Guys. Okay. I don't think we're gonna win this game. I love that these two Rhines have just been in a battle of charging each other. It's just enjoyable. That thing was still open? Excuse me? Like, he ulted like 5 minutes ago. Damn. Wow. Yikes. Okay. But I got the play of the game. Why did I get the play of the game? Is it really I killed one Tracer? Oh, and I helped kill a Brigitte. Okay. I love those play of the games. The one that you're just like, oh god, that's what won? That's what the game considered to be the best play? Oh no. I'll take it, you know, it's a free play of the game. Nose honking time. Okay. We'll do a couple more games and then we'll probably wrap up for the day.
Traveling to Route 66.
We got a Gamgee.
It is not my preference to see to matters personally.
Oh, and these are most of the same people we were from last game. Okay. I wasn't really paying attention to our teammates, so I have no idea if, like, it was good or bad. I was just playing Lucio. I pronounce it Lucio now. Why? It's funnier.
Focus on the task at hand.
Oh, I want to climb up the gas thing. Whee!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
I wanted one of those to hit, but nope. Okay, interesting. Okay, we got in, we got out. We gotta be careful of that Sombra, though. Sombra could mess us up. Oh, our Moira's gone. Ooh. Oh, it didn't reflect it properly. Sad. That was almost a really good play if it weren't for that junk mine. I didn't even see him throw it. Okay. What happened to my... Like, I thought I would have at least a little bit more health than that. But... No. I went in there, I thought I lost about 200 health, and then the last 300 were gone in a second. That was bizarre.
Let them out.
I'm taking care.
See, but they gave me my main, so like now some stuff's about to happen. Guys, I figured they would have done something to not have all of them walk forward. Dear Lord. Okay, well, I guess we can't show them our mercy. I was just like, oh yeah, I'll go res them because we're in the middle of this. I figured that was my mistake. Assuming my teammates do anything. You can't ever expect anything out of your teammates in Overwatch. Because you will live in disappointment. How was that? Why was the trap there? Ah! Okay, well, that works out. Man, I was just like, okay, there's the junk. I was trying to avoid him. I knew his trap was somewhere. I just didn't expect it to be in the middle of the street. Oh, that's not where I wanted you to go. I'm Doomfist.
Hey there.
Rising Ash here.
The new Doomfist in Overwatch 2 looks fun, if not incredibly annoying. Uh-oh. Oh, never mind. They got it. I was like... I'll block you. Rest. Yep. See, that's what being a good teammate is. Is knowing mercy enough that you're like, oh, you're gonna want to res this. Okay. Wow. Yeah, they're doing everything in their power to kill me. Oh, another bastion. Oh. Oh, sorry, Mercy. I didn't realize. See, that time I didn't know she was gonna res. I didn't even know someone died there. Oh, I'm dead. Or not. Wait. Whew. Doomfist is just like playing a fighting character in a video game. You're working on combos and trying to figure out ways to, like, not die immediately. Okay. And here's what we do. Okay. I'm dead, aren't I? None of my buttons did anything I wanted them to there. Sometimes you just hit the buttons and they don't do anything and you're like, oh, well. I'm going to perish.
And everyone.
I'm going to perish.
Beacon in place. Been here all along.
Dear God. Dear God, the car wash. It's unfortunate that Winston died, because I don't know what we're going to do to stop those turrets. We got Ana. I can be pretty good with Ana. Can be. Doesn't mean I will.
Get back in the fight. Hello. I'm in A.
We got Winston, though. If I pocket Winston, we might be able to take him on.
It's just a scratch. You'll be fine. He's going to. Get back in the fight. Taking damage. That is either. You're going to be okay.
I needed to reload. I think he was dead there regardless. Dear God, the damage on... Yeah, we can't do anything.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Nah, they had full ramped up damage at him. Like, there's nothing... Nothing my healing could have done.
Play of the game.
Overwatch, like, shit talking post match is always alrighty. I think we will wrap up there, though. I'm getting a little tired, you know, being ill and all. Switching to YouTube is interesting, to say the least. It's an interesting, I don't even know what to say. It's just, it's interesting, this YouTube. But yeah, we're probably going to wrap up there. We'll do some more. We'll do our Overwatch, loot box watching and all that later, or something like that. Another day, maybe tomorrow. Because, you know, I'm quarantined, so, like, what am I going to do about it? Am I going to leave? No, I have a new video, hopefully coming out tomorrow. I'm going to try and finish that up today and all that. And, yeah, thank you, everybody. I appreciate y'all keeping me company. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think you can raid on YouTube, so it just ends here, I guess. Not BRB, stream ending. Even the silliest clowns need rest. So yeah, thank you, everybody. We'll do a big old unboxing soon once I get a good 400 loot boxes. Good night, everyone. I'll see you later. Au revoir.